Hi, this is Mohammed Nasrullah, Chartered Professional Accountant, 20 years in public practice, serving GTA and surrounding areas. Today's topic is that what are the 10 important things that every new businessman should know in doing the business in Ontario and in Canada. Number one thing is that when you incorporate your company, you make sure that you keep the articles of incorporation, hard copy and the soft copy, at the safe place. I can relate so many examples. The people went to the line of credit for the mortgages, and all of a sudden the mortgage people ask him, where is your article of incorporation? Or even if you want to another bank to open the bank account, the article of incorporation is a must. You must have it and you must keep it for the safe place. The second thing is, when after incorporating the corporation, you should call the CRA and get the HST number 1-800-959-5525, and be careful. When you calling for HST number, they would ask you what is your nature of the business. The second question would be, what are you in the business of the limousine or taxi? The third question would be, are you in a rental property business? The fourth question would be, how much the annual income would be? And the fifth question would be, do you want to register HST voluntarily? If your annual income is less than $30,000, it's all up to you. You can register it, you cannot register it, you can opt out. But once you register, then you don't have any option. You must have to collect the HST and you must have to pay the HST back to the government. The same thing for the payroll. When you start the business, you also have to register and get the payroll number. Even if you don't have any other employee, the director should get the payroll. The director should get the HST number. So, the director should get the payroll number, because at the end of the year, the director should get the T4. Number three thing is that keep all the records with you. We have a bad habit that we put and we throw everything in the garbage. 3 or 4 years later, the peoples come to me. They come under audit by the CRA, and they said, I asked them, where are your bank statement? So we just put in the garbage. Where are your credit card statement? We just put in the garbage. Where are your invoices and the vendor invoices, the bills? We don't have it. Sir, when you are a new incorporation director, please make sure, do not put anything in the garbage. Have a nice file at home. All the purchases, even it is a Tim Horton coffee, even it is a gas station, even it is a telephone internet bill, keep everything for at least 6-7 years for your corporation. All the credit card statements, all your bank statements, all your line of credit statement, please do not put in the garbage. The fourth thing is that you should know, as the new director of the corporation, how to check the validity of the GST registry of your vendors and the suppliers. Again, I would not say that you start checking the HST validity of the HST number of the Walmart or Costco or Tim Horton or McDonald's. But if you are making a payment to a vendor or a subcontractor, a big payment, and he is giving you the invoice, and on the invoice, you check if there is an HST written there. If HST is not written there, you should not pay the HST to that invoice. Every invoice must have to get the valid HST number. Now, how do you know that this HST number is valid? How do you know that this HST number was registered at the date of the invoice? Or how do you know that this HST number was cancelled at the date of the invoice? So Google it, GST registry, and it would help you. All you need to enter the GST number and the corporation name and the date of the invoice and the system can tell you whether this is a correct HST or not. Now, if it is not registered, then call the vendor. Maybe by mistake he put the wrong corporation name or wrong business there, or maybe by mistake he put the wrong HST number. But if this is the case, then you must go one step further. You request him the confirmation of the HST papers. Sir, I would tell you again, if as a director of the new corporation, it is your responsibility to make sure you have a valid HST number, you have the invoices that have a valid HST number. If you fail to check before making the payment, and at the end of the year you have a $400,000 and $500,000 the payments with the HST, and all of a sudden the CRA auditors call you and say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, your HST on your invoice was not registered at that time, or it was cancelled before the date of the invoice, or this corporation even does not have the HST number. Guess what would happen? The CRA would not give you the HST ITC back. Okay? Now, the fifth thing as a new director of the corporation is that you make sure that if you are doing a business in Ontario and in Canada, you file the T4 or the T5 of your business regularly every year. Now, in some situation, the T5 is more suitable. In some situation, T4 is more suitable for the directors. I don't want to go into this detail. That is a separate the video that I would shoot. The sixth thing is that every year, as the director of the corporation, you make sure that you file the HST return. When you are getting the HST number, you make sure you get the HST number filing frequency at annual basis, because if your annual sale is less than $1.5 million, you don't need to file the HST monthly or quarterly basis. Annual is better for small corporations. The percentage, now the sixth part is that the sixth point that every new director of the corporation must note is that your corporation must not be under your vehicle must not be under your corporation. A passenger vehicle, not the work vehicle, the passenger automobile. It should be under the director's name. If it is under the corporation, I am afraid the CRA would penalize you for the standby charges. That is about 20 to 25% of the cost of the vehicle. So make sure your vehicle is under the director's name. After 2 or 3 years, you come to me and you say, Muhammad, listen, I come under audit and the vehicle I was using is my mom's vehicle or my sister's vehicle or my father's vehicle, and those people were not the employee, were not the director of the corporation. So now tell me what you do. So this is the first thing. As a director, you make sure that the vehicle should be under the director's name. Now, the eighth thing that you should consider as a director of the new corporation is your credit card that you are using. The credit card should be either under the corporation name, the same corporation name, or under the director's name. If you are using your mom, dad, your friend, or your other corporation credit card, I am afraid at the end of the year the CRA would challenge your expenses and the HST ITC, and you would not be able to claim. The ninth thing that every new director of the corporation must know is, please, all your credit card bills, all your telephone bills and internet bills must be under your corporation. If you want to claim the expenses, it should be under the corporation. It should not be under your mom, dad, sister, brother name or any third party name. Number 10 thing, is I would humbly request every new director of the corporation, please go CRA website and register and get your user ID and the password for your corporation. If you have a CRA account for your corporation, a lot of things I can tell you that you can do it quickly and effectively and with the less time. Number one, you can change your address. Number two, you can update your accountant information. You want to change the accountant, you just go to your account and change it and authorize it or unauthorize it or cancel the authorization. You can change your bank information immediately when you want. Also, you can check, and this is one of the most important thing, is that you can check if your accountant has filed your T4s or not. You can check if your accountant has filed your corporation tax return or not. You can check if your accountant has filed your HST return or not, or T4s or not. And you can call the accountant and say, hey, listen, you told me that you have filed everything, but I look into my business account and there is nothing is filed. I give you the $5,000 for HST, the check is still sitting in your office, you never mail it to me because my account, a CRA accountant, tell me that I owe them still $5,000. So you have a control. You are on the driving seat. If you have the CRA account, it's very important for every successful new director of the corporation. Please, you check your CRA account and you keep track of your payment, outstanding amounts, outstanding returns. My name is Muhammad Nasrullah again. My audit account, please follow me in YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. My website is audit123.ca. Please, thank you very much for listening to my video. See you next time. Bye-bye.